sometimes.
Nerds gotta be careful when they do full contact sports.
Exactly. I wore a mouth guard, don't worry. Anyway, so for Greenskins, we have Azag the Slaughter up in the air, taking Wah, Foe Seeker, Purple Son of Zero. So that's just gonna be really fun to see. Spirit Leech, Spider Banner, which I think is awesome. And that's it. On the ground, we have a big boss on a wolf. No, nothing with him. We have 3 trolls. Wow. We have 1 unit of the Magi Marauders, the armor-piercing Cav. We have 2 units of Nasty Skulkers, Orc Arrow Boys, the Rusty Arrows. 1 unit, is that 1 or 2? That's 1 unit of Chariots, the regular Orc Chariots, of course. And then 3 units of Black Orcs. So very unorthodox army.
Yeah, kind of like all over the place. I think the trolls will be really interesting.
Yep.
Well,
So what do we have
for
over
the
here?
Dawi, let's see if he's got something to stop those trolls. He's got a Gyrocopter with a Brimstone gun. That's certainly going to help. He's going to have a Dragonback Slayer unit. He's going to have a Ulthuos Raiders. He's also going to have 2 Dwarf Warriors. No, 3 Dwarf Warriors and 1, 2, 3, 4 Iron Breakers. He's going to have a Rune Smith with Rune of Wrath and Ruin and Rune of Negation, and a Rune Lord with the exact same thing, except the Master versions. And he had something else. Oh yes, a Master Engineer, which is very interesting. Which has Entrenchment and extra powder. So Master Engineer is pretty interesting, and he's taking a real defensive position right here. He's using the terrain completely to his advantage, blocking off any flanks by just holding this shit, just like we would expect from a boxing piece of shit that Vikingcat is, of course.
As Sal would say, tactical geometry.
Indeed.
Also 666 units, so he has the power of Core on the side.
He does indeed. I think it's going to be interesting though, because Greenskins are just going to kill the gyros, and then dwarves will be forced to move. So his tactic is not going to work right, because 2 free spirit leeches on that gyrocopter, and suddenly dwarves have to actually attack.
Yep.
And then they're fucked.
So let's
and
talk
those
about...
Magi Marauders can hit the Iron Breakers without getting hit by the Rangers, I think. So I think Soothsayer is going to play this very tactical and slowly, and just force the dwarves out of his hiding spot.
Let's hope. What do you think about this Master Engineer pick?
It's
pretty rare. Let's talk about it.
It'll be good against trolls and to do a lot of damage to Azag, because he actually does a surprising amount of damage because it's armor piercing. But the problem is, against any other target he's useless because he gets obstructed constantly. The only thing he will be able to hit this game are trolls and Azag, and then you have to like say to yourself, is that really worth it?
Exactly. So also, if you look at him, he's wearing like short sleeves, he's wearing like light chainmail. He still has 120 armor. I think that's a little silly.
I mean, he's fat, right? Natural armor.
There you go, blubber.
That's at least what the Americans say.
Okay.
I do like this line of Iron Breakers though, right? Like, if Soothsayer doesn't use Spirit Leech and everything to force the dwarf out of hiding spot and instead just goes to attack him, those Iron Breakers will end up doing quite a bit of damage, and in their current spot they can always decide to move up and hold this instead, if the enemy isn't trying to flank. But I think he's just gonna stay put for now. But
but again, these Iron Breakers over here, is he like is he misusing them, or does he want to use them as a flank? Because flanking as
I think they're just gonna be a kind of tanky flank with blasting charges, because otherwise there would be no reason to put them there. Then you would just keep them back here, right?
Yeah.
So that must be his idea, yeah.
Because he does have the Nor Grimlings over here, and these guys can hold like a lot. So I guess to allow the flank.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why the Nor Grimlings are not like in the center over here. I think like it's weird placed of those, but.
So
at the same time, what does he really have needs to protect? He doesn't really need to protect anything. He's just kind of like making sure he doesn't get flanked, which is of course very good and very powerful, but yeah. And oh, Gyro got a hit or took a Spirit Leech, and here's the thing, right? Gyros are dead, Dwarf is gonna be forced to move, so Soothsayer is pretty much just chasing that Gyro so he can actually fight and force the Dwarf out of his hiding spot.
Yep. And these arrow boys are moving up a little bit, but it looks like the dwarves are moving up exactly where you said.
Yep. Yeah, he knows that he needs to actually do something, because right now he's not attacking, and yeah, he's gonna move up to hold this spot, just move a little bit closer, but the Goblin Orc arrow boys actually are just firing away, slowly but surely. They're not doing a ton of damage, but a little bit is better than nothing, right?
He managed to actually kill... Nope, just knock down a Slayer.
Wait, a Slayer? What?
He was shooting at the Slayers with his Orc arrow boys.
Oh. Yeah, important target really to kill the Slayers, because the Slayers are really the only threat other than the Raiders, well, the Rangers against the Trolls, right? So if you take out those, the Trolls are pretty much free game, and we saw how deadly Trolls could be earlier.
Exactly. You just have to make sure those Trolls don't eat the first satchel charges.
Indeed.
And it looks like the engineer took a shot at Azag. Did too much.
Yeah, he can quite hurt if he hits. A Spirit Leech on the Runesmith though, and not the Rune Lord. I'm not sure if that was I think that was like a misclick, because why would you try and Spirit Leech the Rune Lord, Runesmith, and not the Rune Lord, right?
Sure.
That seems weird.
Alrighty, nice staring contest between these two armies.
Yeah. I mean, Vikingcat is moving up his engineer so he can attack with that, because he really does not want to get out of his defensive position. But he knows he's forced to attack then, right? So he's taking a ranged duel right now. But the what's called Rusty Arrows are also moving up, and they can actually do solid damage to the Iron Breakers.
The engineer with one shot managed to take out 3 Black Orcs in one bullet. Pretty cool. But
he's pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Mangy Roars are chasing off the Gyrocopter still. Azek slowly flying back, probably giving us another Spirit Leech soon. And look at that, no Grimling Iron Breakers. Already taken like 1,000 damage.
That's insane.
You really don't want your tankiest unit to end up getting killed by those. And yeah, now we saw a Spirit Leech on the Rune Lord. So
down
before it was definitely just a mistake.
Yeah, down to about 1/5 of their health. And a nice charge of Azag going down the board.
Yeah, nice charge, doing some good damage, and he's just running away again because there's nothing on the Dwarven side that can actually keep him grounded. He did take a smack from the Master Engineer though, but again, those archers, they're just still killing, and Dwarves are gonna have to sort of watch out here.
Yeah.
I understand why he refuses to move and want to do everything not to move, but he's taking damage and probably gonna be forced to move very soon.
Yep. Also, these back 3 dwarf warriors, I'm a little worried he's going to forget about them. Oh, no, he doesn't. He has them facing backwards though in case of a rear charge, but I don't really see what they can rear charge with. Do you think he has hidden goblin wolf riders maybe?
Yeah, I think so, because otherwise, you know, there's nothing that's gonna get around you. We do have a chariot moving in that may actually do a charge here.
Yep. Oof. That's gonna hurt those Iron Breakers.
A solid charge doing some damage there, and is he gonna move them on or take them? Yeah, he's slowly taking them back. Oh, we do see a lot of blasting charges in the Black Orcs over here, on top of both runes doing a lot of damage. And already, Black Orc going under 50% health. The Trolls are moving in, however,
ooh,
but so are the Slayers to try and counter them.
Black Orcs on the right flank just got decimated by those Iron Breakers, but again, those Trolls are going to do some heavy hitting.
Yeah, Trolls are going to do a lot of damage. I mean, look at the Grimling Iron Breakers right there, pretty much dead, or at least at like 30% health now. The Slayers will be an issue for the Trolls, but the Nasty Skulkers are just kind of holding them off for now, which is a pretty solid strategy. And over here you just see that he's starting to push in and just push over. There's not enough Dwarf units right here to keep him occupied or keep him down.
Exactly, and look at Aztec getting into those Rangers, just tearing them apart, disrupting them, doing exactly what you need to do. And looks like those Greenskins are pushing forward.
Yeah, because the Slayers are elsewhere, right? So you don't have to worry about them for now. The Slayers did just run over there, but then Azek just gets up. The Gyrocopter is slowly getting in range to do some things, but Rune Lord is taking significant damage, and I think that Soothsayer is just trying to kill the Rune Lord quickly to hurt the dwarves' morale as well, but he's gonna need to put some more damage on him then.
The bombs on the back of the trolls are starting to rout them, and yes, they will rout. Ooh, that's devastating.
That's gonna be very dangerous because your trolls is really what you want to do your damage with, and over here the other trolls have almost routed too. We do have a Ironbreaker unit, almost 2 actually, being pretty much destroyed, which is 3k worth of units, but so far the dwarves are slowly pushing back and actually doing pretty good. We'll see if it's enough, but they are doing pretty solid right now, especially with the rangers just doing some good damage onto those black orcs as well.
Indeed. Those trolls are going to come back, but Azek is down to half health and taking some damage from the gyros. Although it looks like the second rank of Dwarven warriors are about to hit the battlefield to face off against some very weakened black orcs.
Yeah, they are certainly getting in then. Looking at the dwarves, it looks like they can win the battle of attrition now with the Rune Lord and Rune Smith, while the Master Engineer sort of helps them against Azek because there's not really a lot of greenskin infantry, right? He took 3 black orcs and some nasty skulkers and some trolls, but I think in this case he may have taken 1 or 2 trolls too many and skimmed a bit on the infantry side where he actually needs the units.
I'd agree. Like, you'd think this would be a great battle for trolls, but again, trolls will only work if they have the morale, and you need that by fodder units just around them.
Yeah, that's true. That is quite true. Oh, the Rune Lord, 1 more tick, and he is down.
Looks like, is he going to hit him? Yes, he is. And...
About 100 health?
Yep.
I hate that when it's like 100 health. It's like, goddammit, can you just let me finish him? But no.
Exactly. Look at all these archers.
Looks like Greenskins may be able to crawl themselves a little bit back in this game, but again, I don't know. They have trolls left, they have archers, but dwarves just have so much shit left, not to mention the heroes.
Trolls on fire a little bit, doing okay, but again, I think he's going to go in and finish off that Rune Lord. But even if he does, like, the worst thing. Oh, he's at 98 now.
Yeah, he's gotta like actually hit him just perfectly for that to happen. But so far, it hasn't really happened. I mean, he might rout the Rune Lord again, but that's about it.
And Azek just took a full volley from the Uthar's Raiders.
Yeah, they hurt quite a bit. And Azek, he's gotta watch out, right? Like, you can't afford to get cocky right now as Greenskins when you like had a tiny chance. Then if you throw that tiny chance away, then you're just getting fucked. And I think he did. I don't see this game going any other way than in the dwarf's favor right now.
I would have to agree with you, Ninja, there.
And oh, we do see a Rune of Wrath and Ruin go down on the Lord, which does like 10 damage or something, but I guess there were no other targets except the trolls, but they weren't there right before.
Indeed. So these orc arrow boys got 24 kills, not terrible. They're about to run out of ammo, but nope, that is the game.
And there you have it, chat. Vikingcat taking the first game with the Dawi over the Greenskins.
Indeed. But yeah, look at those trolls. You are completely correct. Just too much money in them.
Yeah, they didn't do the same thing this game that they did last game. There was like 1 troll too many for it to work. He ended up lacking infantry, and that ended up being the death of him.
I think instead of 1 of the black orcs, you could have taken and take out 1 black orc, take out 1 troll, have 4 maybe savage orcs, savage orc big guns or something.
Yeah,
do pretty well.
Yeah, that may have saved.